What's up YouTube, it's Zxap, and today I'm going to try to help you guys get your first nuclear on Black Ops 4. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. So I'm going to break this video down into 5 different categories. All 5 should be on screen right now, and then I should have timestamps in the description, so if you just want to skip something, you can go right ahead. So the first thing I'm going to cover is your score streaks. This is pretty simple because none of the kills you get from score streaks will go towards your nuclear medal. So the main thing you want to run is UAV and counter UAV. So your third kill streak is where you can be more flexible. I would 100% run a kill streak you don't have to control. So something not like the gunship or hailstorm, anything like that. I would make it sure it's like AI based so you don't have to do anything. These kill streaks aren't going to go towards your nuclear medal, but they can kind of suppress the enemy, keep them back in their base so you can be like safe to walk up the middle of the map. One more thing I'll say about the kill streaks is if you only decide to run UAV and counter UAV, as soon as you get your counter UAV, you'll be working on getting your UAV again. So while you're getting your kills, you're only cycling through 2 kill streaks opposed to 3, so you'll get them a lot quicker. And it can kind of be tricky to count your kills when you have attack chopper getting kills or strike team getting kills. But like I said before, when going for a nuclear, we'll 100% run UAV and counter UAV no matter what. So the second category is actually your specialist. And I would recommend 100% of the time is to run recon. Not only with vision pulse do you pretty much get wall hacks, but your center dart is like a portable UAV. Knowing where the enemy is and knowing as much information as possible is what's really going to help you get your nuclear. The third category is actually your class setup. Now there's actually only 3 things I would kind of make sure you guys are running. Number 1 being the stem shot because you can heal faster. Number 2 is scavenger. Obviously you can replenish ammo and you'll never have to worry about finding a gun off the ground. And number 3, I would either run the dead silence or ghost depending on what game mode you're playing. If you're confident the other team's not going to get a UAV, then obviously run dead silent. But if you're playing solo team deathmatch and have no communication with your teammates and they're just dying and the other team's getting UAVs, I would definitely run ghost. Now here's where you guys have some customization. For 2, I run cold-blooded just so you're a little bit more resistant to enemy ability, equipment, and score streaks. You don't want to have to worry about dying from kill streaks or equipment. Now the most important thing on your class is obviously your gun. Currently right now it's only like 5 days since the release of Black Ops 4 and the ICR is clearly the best gun in the game. So if you're trying for a nuke, I would definitely run the ICR, but as this video gets older, as the game gets updated, the best gun's going to change. But in this current build of the game, I would run red dot, double grip, and quick draw. Now if you don't want to perk 2 like I have on my class, you could easily just switch it for a pistol or a grenade. Now the 4th thing I'm going to cover is your strategy. As you can see in the gameplay, my team is pretty much dominating the other team. The other team's always in their spawn, they can never get out, so it was a pretty easy nuclear. That was my first one. In this gameplay, I actually wasn't trying to go for a nuclear, it just kind of happens. Oftentimes that will happen, you'll just look up and you see you're on a 15 kill streak, so you'll try to finish it out. My biggest thing, if you're playing a team-based game mode and you're just completely dominating them, stick to one side of the map where you know enemies are going to be, but obviously somewhere where you don't have to constantly be worried about someone being behind you. This is where obviously your kill streaks, your specialist, and your class setup is going to help you. We'll talk about game modes in a second, but the number 1 thing you want to do is not to rush. But one thing you want to consider is how long the game mode you're playing actually is. The last thing you want to do is not have enough time to get your nuclear or have too little time. Another thing I'll say when you're actually going for your nuclear is think about all the options before you push something out. Before you go into a room or push up a lane, think about where the enemy's spawning, where your teammates are. The minimap is your biggest tool when going for a nuclear. Constantly multitask and look at the minimap, see where the enemy team's spawning, see where your teammates are, like I said. The 5th thing I'm actually going to cover is the game mode. So when you're going for a nuclear, play a game mode that's going to last a long time, like domination or hardpoint. The worst feeling ever is when you're on a 25 kill streak, but the game just ended. So make sure you're giving yourself, always keep in mind the scoreboard and how much time you have left. Now for you solo guys out there, say you don't have a whole party of 6, you don't want to waste your time playing domination and hardpoint, free-for-all is actually a very valuable option. Whether it be hardcore or core, they both work really well. But the one thing I'll say, but just keep in mind, free-for-all goes to 30, and that's the exact amount of kills you need for a nuclear. So if you're on a 10 kill streak and die, there's no possible way you can get a nuclear because there's just not enough kills left in the game. Now the last thing I'm going to talk about is your execution. Putting everything I talked about in your gameplay is actually going to probably be the hardest thing. Everybody plays different, but just think about what you're doing when you're playing. Think about the possibility of dying. Everybody plays different, so there's no word for word the exact way how to get your nuclear. You kind of have to play it out, feel it out by yourself. And the last thing I'll say about your execution is 90% of the time when I get a nuclear, I didn't go into the game saying I'm trying to get a nuclear. I'll just look up, see I'm on a 15 kill streak, and then I'll take everything I taught you guys in this video and apply it to try to get those other 15 kills to get the nuclear. So that's pretty much going to do it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you'll never miss another video. Make sure you guys share the video around. Anybody that struggles getting nuclears, make sure they know about this video. It could help a lot. And if you guys do anything that I didn't mention in the video, leave it in the comments. Help out other people who are struggling. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.